Hey guys, guess where I am? You guessed, I'm here to see the Flash movie, finally. Oh my gosh, I got my snacks ready. Oh my gosh, it's so not in my diet, but I'm so excited. I'm gonna watch it and then I'm gonna come back to you guys and give you a full report. So don't go away, come back. So I just got out of the movie, just right now I just finished the movie, and wow, amazing movie. There's a lot for me to analyze, a lot for me to digest, to take a moment and think about before I come back to you guys. As soon as I get home, I will be doing a non-spoiler kind of reaction for you guys of, overall movie and what I thought about it. And then of course after that I am going to do a full of spoilers kind of reaction. So I'm going to let you guys know when I'm going to do that. That way if you haven't seen the movie, you guys can stop my video, go watch the movie, and then come back and see my full spoiler reaction. Okay guys? So wow, I mean this movie was amazing. And before you ask, yes, I'm holding a bag and I have more Funkos. Talk about that one later. I'll see you guys in a bit. Hey guys, I am finally home and ready to talk about this wonderful movie that I just saw, The Flash. Before I get started, I did want to mention that I know you guys remember watching my reaction to the first trailer, and I have to say thank you to all of you who watched it, because honestly it's like the most viewed video on my channel, and for someone who's just starting out in YouTube, that's kind of a big deal. So I really wanted to say thank you to everybody who watched it. And of course the second trailer reaction that I did for The Flash, I was so under the weather I could hardly talk. I mean, I did the best I could, and it was also a very watched video on my channel. And again, I want to say thank you to all of you who have been supporting my channel. I mean, getting a YouTube channel off the ground is such hard work, and I'm doing my best for you guys, and I want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. You guys are amazing, and I'm going to try and continue and give you guys the best content that I can. Okay, with that said, let's get started. Oh my gosh, guys, I am so excited to talk about this movie. So many things. Okay, first of all, I'm gonna go into non-spoiler mode. I'm just gonna, talk about the movie overlay, kind of like on top, and then I'm gonna get into a couple of details. So, the movie is amazing. I mean, any movie that I can sit down and right off the bat I start with some action, to me, thumbs up. I just like to dive right into a story, not that much content, just right into it. That was so amazing. I have to say that the characters, each played a very significant role. They were well developed, they were carefully thought out, and they were all integral parts of the main story. The actual sequence of the movie was pretty good. It kept me interested. I was there. I wasn't bored. I didn't have to kind of snooze or anything. Sometimes, you go to a movie and it takes so long in building it up and building it up. You kind of get that bored feeling. This did not happen for me in this movie. I was into it. I paid attention to every single word of dialogue because the movie kept me interested. I mean, director did an amazing job. The sequences with action were also very amazing. And I'm going to talk about the effects a little bit. The effects were good, but there came some moments for me with the effects where you were like, some effects were like, oh my gosh, how did they do that? That's so cool. And then some effects were like, dude, that could have seriously gone better. I mean, I know that in this, the movie making industry, there's things that they do for the special effects. Sometimes it works out amazing, and there were parts in this movie where the special effects were top notch, and I was there. I was like, wow, how did they do that? That's so cool. And then there were the other moments where I was like, ooh, that could have gone a little better. I'm not going to say exactly where, because I think that you guys should really go watch the movie and, of course, form your own opinion. So back into the character development, each of the characters has something to put into the plot. The plot of the story is very well, like I said before, very well developed. There's the context of there's this issue that Barry, of course, wants to do. I'm not going to talk about that yet because, again, I don't want to go into spoilers yet. But if you have not gone to see this movie, then I really suggest. I mean, we have been waiting for this movie for so long, because you guys know that this movie was supposed to come out, what is it, like 3, 4, 5 years already we've been waiting for this movie, and you know, like so many controversies with the development, and of course, you know, pandemic kind of situation happened. I mean, we have been waiting. Us, the fans, we've been waiting a long time for this movie. Even when the first trailer came out, I felt the days dragging on, guys. But we have this movie now, and I've had my expectations build up ever since the trailer, ever since I even heard the rumors of this movie. Everything about it, everything's floating about this movie. I've had my expectations up here, and I was not disappointed. I went in to see a movie. I had expectations, starting from the trailers. I saw things in this movie that just made me scream out. I mean, I grabbed M's arm so hard, I think I might have scratched him. Sorry, M. Again, I don't want to go into spoilers yet, because if you have not gone to see this movie, it's a good idea to go see it. Okay? Again, we've been waiting a long time for this movie, so we finally get this movie, and it's just... Okay, so now I'm going to get into the spoiler part. Alright, so if you have not seen the movie, I need you right now to pause my video, go watch the movie, then come back and watch the rest of my video, so then, you know, spoilers ahead. Okay? I'm going to wait. I am totally going to wait for you to do that. Ready? Go watch the movie. I'll wait. Okay, guys. I see that you're back. That means that you have seen the movie. Because now, spoiler warning, guys. From here on out, spoilers. Alright. Okay. So, as you know that we've watched Justice League, if you have watched all of these DC movies, you know that the premise for this movie is basically that, you know, Barry has lost his mom. We already knew this. And his dad was put in jail because they think that he killed his mom. And then he's trying to get his dad out of jail. Okay. As we have gotten to know the Flash, we've gotten to know that his powers are pretty big, right? And he has the ability to time travel. Now, I don't know about you guys, but if you have the ability to time travel, wouldn't you go back to change something in the past? I mean, if it were me and I would like, okay, I have the opportunity to go change the past, I would obviously go back to my younger self and say, save money like nobody's business. I'm sure we would all go back, or even like remembering something that we did, something silly is like, no, don't do that. That's, you know, that's going to be in your record. Don't, you know. But, you know, obviously this is a movie, so this is basically what's going to lead to the event of the whole movie, because without this, there's no movie. Okay, so obviously he decides that if he changes this one little aspect of his life, that everything would be so much better. And of course, us knowing how movies are going to go, if you change your past, what else could change? But I'm not going to go into too many details, because again, some people haven't watched it and you're watching my video now, still go watch the movie. So, I want to talk about like the characters. I have to say this. I am like the way back fan of Batman. I mean, the 1989 Batman. I remember watching it when I was in, I'm not going to say my age, because I'm going to, you know, reveal too much about myself. But, I mean, I saw that scene and in the trailer. You guys remember my reaction was amazing. I saw Michael Keaton as Batman, and it was just like one of the greatest thrills of my movie life kind of thing. Okay, so seeing the interaction with Barry and this Batman, you know, because, you know, he goes to search, he goes into like this multiverse now that they're gonna have, like these different, you know, multiverse designs, because of course, you know, Barry, when he's told not to do something, he's gonna do it. So one thing that I am gonna like say is that I didn't like the way that Batman was at the beginning when they met. I mean, I understand how people are gonna have different opinions. So this is my opinion. This isn't, you know, by far. Now I'm not saying it. I loved Michael Keaton in this role. I adore Michael Keaton. Mwah, love you. I just didn't like the fact that, you know, Wayne Manor and his home and just the way it was kept. I mean, I understand his reasons for not being Batman at that point in his life, at that juncture in his life. That I respect. I'm not going to tell you too many spoilers. But I just didn't like the way his environment was kept. That was like the one thing I didn't like. The rest, amazing. Totally amazing. Go in the back, okay, because we saw that in the trailer. Everything was just like, oh my god.
Sasha Calle as Supergirl knocked it out the park. I mean, they could not have picked a better actress in my opinion. She totally nailed it. Every single aspect of her story and her involvement and just her development and her growth as Supergirl was just beyond words. And the funny part, I mean, I was just laughing so much at the relationship because we know that he goes back to the past, kind of gets stuck there by this event that happened. I'm not going to spoil it for you guys. He gets stuck with his younger version self. And just like the relationship, like, I mean, I know that you guys know that, of course, it's the CGI and the special effects and he's doing a double role, but the interaction between those two characters, the young version of Barry between the older version of Barry, because, you know, again, if you go back to the past and you get to talk to your young self, and you're going to see yourself as that young person, you're going to see the differences, the similarities, and just that interaction with them. It was just funny at some points and then heartwarming at others. I mean, as I'm watching this movie, I laughed, I yelled, my eyes got watery. I mean, this movie has everything for everyone, in my opinion. And something that I really enjoy about all superhero movies is the point of the movies is always knowing who you are. Who you are, who you can be, and how you can help others. The other characters that were brought in, guys, I gotta say it. If you have watched it, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But if you haven't, I mean, there's some cameos in this movie that you are just going to die. You're gonna love them. Oh my gosh, I got so excited. Again, Em, I'm sorry about your arm. I kept grabbing Em, going, "Do you see that? Do you see that?" I can't even express it in words how amazing it was, because that second portion of the movie, that second half from a certain point on, wow, it was. And then the change in Barry himself, his character journey from beginning to end was just so detailed, so well brought out. Guys, I totally recommend you guys go see The Flash. It is an amazing experience. It is fun for the entire family, or if you're just, you know, a DC enthusiast like me, if you just love superhero movies, seriously, I totally recommend this movie. You have to go watch. I totally give it an 8.5 out of 10. Totally do, all right? So, guys, I hope that you enjoyed my reaction. I didn't want to really spoil too much of the movie for you guys because I really think that you will enjoy it. I myself, I'm going to go back and watch it because you know how it is. Sometimes you watch a movie more than once, you find out different things, right? So I'm definitely going to go watch it again. Sorry, Em, we're going to go watch it again. Thank you. He agreed. Okay. So, guys, remember, if you are new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, the bell for notifications, and give me a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. Okay, guys? I am trying to get those subscribers up, so, you know, tell your friends. If you're already a subscriber, again, thank you so much for supporting my content. I hope that I continue to bring you great content and just put a smile on your face. Okay? Now, remember, from my heart to yours, put some love out into the universe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.